Paintball nerd.
So Verbal, there's a huge disparity, right, between taking this photo that's aesthetically pleasing and having a reel that 70 million people on the planet watch. So don't leave it out. Don't leave out any detail. How did that evolution happen?
I could have you go down the field and I could have perfect angles and you could get a 5-pack and sure, it would do great. But if I have you missing a reload, it could just go crazy. And what I've learned is that the general public does not enjoy when paintballs are wasted. So it creates a ton of engagement. And that's how you get to the 70 million, unfortunately. So the 70 million video was Jacob Edwards just wrong hand reloading, the old Kentucky left hand. He is standing at the bunker, shooting out the left side, holding the gun in the right hand and just, missing a reload. And there was nothing crazy about it. I don't know. It just looked like a standard, kind of paintball video. And it, for some reason, the algorithm caught it and it went crazy.
What new and exciting things are you working on?
So I really want to get the YouTube going personally this year and have some more long form content, behind the scenes, because so for me, when I watch, I want to see the behind the scenes. Like if I'm seeing a vlog or something like that, I want to see, what they're doing off the field, what the friendships are like there. Because, I see a lot of paintball action and traditionally that's, what I've stuck to, but I figure, we can get a look behind the curtain and see what's going on. So I want to kind of work on that and make some longer form YouTube stuff and behind the scenes stuff.
Man, so how do you decide, like, okay, I'm going to step on the field with my equipment or I'm going to step on the field with a paintball gun? Like, how do you make that call on a given day?
So usually I'll be filming, but so there's a couple things I love to play. I love to play scenario games. Like I love just running around in the woods with, a couple hundred people. So I play a couple of those a year. And then we have mechanical X-ball tournaments at Paintball Fit, which are amazing. It's,
JD's
street ball style. They do the draft and you get a super cool hydro like basketball jersey based on a team.
Street ball jersey, yeah.
Yeah. And man, I love those. I love mechanical paintball. So I try to play as many of those as possible. I did film the first one, and we do have a video on that one coming up soon.
Cool. So Verbal, what would you like to see in paintball media that we maybe don't see or don't see enough of?
I think in paintball media, we just need it to be accessible. So like with the stuff we do, it's pretty easy. You just go on and you can see all the shorts and stuff, but we need to find a way to have all of our game broadcasts easily available, easily watchable, discoverable, because it's super hard when it's behind a paywall. And I get that we have to pay the people doing those things, but there has to be a way. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out ways that we can do it, with advertisers and such. But it just needs to be accessible.
Well, I pay for Go Sports,
Oh yeah, me
but
too.
if I want to, call up my grandma in Iowa and say, "Hey, grandma, do you want to see what paintball is?" Having her walk through a $10 subscription it's just not going to happen.
Right. Right.
But if I can say, "Hey, click this link, grandma, that I just text you,"
right.
now she's watching paintball. Now she's exposed to paintball.
Yep.
And I think what you said about being barriers to access is huge.
Right.
Break down the barriers, make it more accessible and you'll get more eyes on it.
All right. And that's another thing in relation to all this, though, is we need bright colored paintballs for general viewership. So I know that from broadcast, they have like, this is kind of nerdy, but they have a smaller or a larger depth of field. So it's really hard to see the paint flying on the broadcast. So I'm not sure if neon would even help there, but I know like in the stuff we do, you can totally see the balls flying like way better. Because ideally we'd be able to have it so you could see easily the lanes that they were shooting on a webcast, but we are just not quite there yet. But getting bright paintballs will definitely help.
Verbal, talk to Ryan Greenspan about this as well. We've talked about bright paintballs in length, and you've just brought another dimension to it because you're talking about from a broadcasting perspective, it makes more sense. But talk to Ryan, because we talked about how having bright paintballs will actually keep more players in the game, and here's why.
Right.
You know, when you're brand new and you're playing paintball and you got brown paintballs in your hopper and bink, 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 and you're shooting, and you're not really seeing where the paintball is hitting. But if you see this bright
Right.
ball come out of your barrel and you see its flight path and you see that thing explode on someone's goggles, now you've created this entirely visceral effect in paintball, and you've created someone who's hooked to the game just like that.
Right.
And you know, the reason that we don't have that is because a lot of times fields are looking for cheap paintballs because customers are looking for cheap paintballs. And you know, it starts at that level of it starts at the ground level when people first play paintball. The staff at the field needs to educate them on, like, you know, here's how you shoot, here's how you lane. You know,
Right.
you see your stream there, you see your brightly colored stream. Now you can get these brown paintballs here for cheaper, but go ahead and shoot at your target and see if you can get your stream right. So yeah, I think having a brightly colored paintball has huge implications to the growth of the sport, not just from a media perspective, but actually getting people excited about continuing to play the game.
Right. That's huge. That's it. Because if you see, man, that's all it takes sometimes is you just see one ball just go down and bam, right in the goggles. You're just like, I want to do that again.
Well, we definitely appreciate your time here. Is there anything that you'd like to part with for the paintball community?
No, just go check out the YouTube. Well, we're gonna keep it rolling and yeah, hopefully get some new cool stuff going.